gotta have certain philosophies that keep you afloat, certain philosophies that you can lean on when you're not really sure what to do. Kind of take a position, pick how you're gonna deal with situations, and just lean on your logic and go ahead and go forward with that. If you've been watching me for a while now, you know that I have a lot of different, very simple philosophies that I live by, very structured. Some would even say that these philosophies are very obvious to the point where I shouldn't even have to mention them or drum them up into something bigger. But what I've realized is there's a lot of men out there and a lot of people out there who simply never heard certain messages, even as simple as you might find it to be. And today I want to talk about one of my most relied on philosophies, which is counterpunching or stopping the bleeding. Everybody's going to go through life and go through different things that stress them out, put them in a difficult situation, shake them out of their usual comfort zone. And in those moments are the moments when we're the most vulnerable. In those moments are when we pick up new vices, we make highly emotional decisions, we succumb to bad habits, we indulge in things that we're not supposed to indulge in. And in those moments, what I found was what's been the most important to me is to stop the bleeding and to have a counterpuncher's mindset. And what I mean by a counterpuncher's mindset is life is going to throw blows at you, life is going to do things to you, life is going to put you in situations where it's completely unfair, you did everything right, and something negative still happened. In those moments are when we need to make the most solid and the most logical decisions. You've been going to school, going to work, showing up at your job, punching in on the clock at the right time, waking up early, planning your meals, and then boom, something really negative happens. You get pulled over, you're going 5 miles over the speed limit, and now you got to pay a $300 ticket when you were never expecting to pay that. The way I like to think about it is, what are you going to do next, or how are you going to stop the bleeding? Because negative things are going to happen to you regardless of how perfect you try to plan your day, regardless of how perfect you try to plan your life, regardless of the ladder you decide to climb. You're still going to go through things that are going to impact you in a very negative way. And a lot of times people don't have a philosophy or a certain way of living that they already chose before these things happen, to where when they happen they already know what to do. And when you don't take a position, you end up making an emotional decision based on how you feel at the time. I just got off the phone with my son, and he was just explaining to me that he had some assignment to do, and his teacher said that he won't get the best grade because there was no drawing. He explained to me that he doesn't like drawing, so he didn't want to do the drawing part, but he wanted to do the assignment part. So I told him, in life it's not always about what you want to do. The point is, there was supposed to be a drawing, so you remove your emotions from how you feel like moving, and then you get it done the way the teacher expects it to get done. When you take a position and you have philosophies on how you're going to deal with things, the decision's already made for you. It takes the guesswork, it takes the emotions, it takes all the feelings out of it. These are essentially your non-negotiables. When something negative happens to you in life, you're going to respond in a positive way. Even if you get that ticket, you're still going to plan the same day that you were going to have before you got that ticket. You're not going to make an adjustment and stop at the bar before you come home. You're going to pick the same routine that you said to yourself you were going to do, that's supposed to push you to your goals. You have to have a counterpuncher's mindset. When I was going through things in life, the one thing that I always knew I could control was what goes in my mouth. No matter what mood I'm in, no matter how anybody treats me, no matter how much money I'm making, I'm able to put the right food in my mouth. I'm able to eat around a decent amount of calories for my height, for my weight, for my goals. So at least I could control that one aspect. And oftentimes, if we decide to control one aspect of our life and have complete control over that part and have some sort of discipline in one area or hyper focus on one single area, we can use the same strategies we use for that area on other parts of our life. Having control of my fitness allowed me to see the format to control other parts of my life. The way I got to where I'm at in regards to the shape I'm in, or the way I got to where I'm at in regards to the discipline I've had, is because I wrote down what I was supposed to do based on who I wanted to be at 75. My goals are long-term goals. They're not simple 5-year, 2-year goals. Like, I'm looking to enjoy life all the way through, not just from 20 to 40 and then flame out. And I know deep down that if I don't execute the days exactly how I plan them, because my goal is so specific and my goal is so clear and it's curated specifically for me, I'll never be the 70-year-old healthy, millionaire, successful man, happy, with beautiful children who are competent, structured, did the right things, got the right parenting. That won't happen. So yes, I gotta go to the gym every other day. Yes, I gotta make a YouTube video every couple days. I gotta do my schoolwork. I gotta do my lessons with my son. I gotta take my daughter on daddy-daughter dates. Those things have to happen. They're not negotiable. Because if I remove any of those things, then the ultimate goal suffers at the end of the day. So no matter what life is doing, what life is trying to do to me, how it's trying to squeeze me, pull me this way, pull me left, pull me right, those 5 things are going to dictate all the decisions I make in a day. Not all, most. Because I still play video games for like an hour to 90 minutes a day, and that's just for me. I need that to be able to release, relax, get a shift in perspective, debrief, and then come back to what I'm supposed to do. But all the actions I do per day are geared towards me getting to a certain place. And I've only been doing it for I'll say about 3 to 4 years now, and the results are astronomical, honestly. If I was a boastful person or a show off type of person, I would talk to you guys about some of the results. But I prefer to be quiet. I prefer to play it safe, play it smart, and just deliver the exact message that you guys need and not try to focus and put the camera on me necessarily, ironically. So the message in this video I want you guys to take away is you have to have a counterpuncher's mindset. When negative things are happening to you, these are the easiest times for you to go ahead and pick up a new vice, pick up a bottle, pick up some drugs, go ahead and hang out with friends you normally don't hang out with. Stick to your routine, stick to the goal you set for yourself, and then let time pass. You're already in that reality. You just have time in between you and that reality. So all you got to do is let time do its thing. It's already working for you. Time works for you when you have specific goals and when you're moving with intention. All you got to do is let it do its thing. Time's already doing its thing for you, working in your favor. Stick to your goals, stick to your daily habits. Those daily habits should lead you to a specific goal. Everything you do per day should lead you to that goal. Even if taking a break is not necessarily leading you to that goal, it is because it allows you a break to get back to the tasks that take you to that goal. And then keep pushing forward. Have a counterpuncher's mindset. Stop the bleeding. When one negative thing happens to you, don't have another negative thing pop up that you inflicted on yourself. You don't go through surgery and then pick up a drinking habit while you're recovering from surgery. You don't go through surgery and then the doctor tells you to take 1 pill per day and you take 5 pills per day. A lot of the things I'm saying is mistakes I've made. That's why I know what to say and I know how to say it. And somebody somewhere will pick up on this message. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. I'm about to go do legs. And no, I don't want to do legs. I don't. My girl's up there. We're chilling. We could be watching Netflix, watching Love is Blind. But I told myself I was going to do legs. Actually, I told myself I was going to take my son to basketball practice or take him to go train in basketball. But it rained. So we have an excuse why we're not doing that. If I'm not doing basketball, I still got to go hit legs. So something still got to get done. Then when I'm done with that, I'll be appreciative that I did that. I'll be appreciative that I did the self-love act of doing something that I don't particularly want to do in the moment, but I did it for the long-term goal. And that's what love is. Putting yourself first ahead of your current self that doesn't want to do it, putting your long-term self first. So I put 50-year-old Chiron over 32-year-old Chiron because 50-year-old Chiron means more to me. I'm going to be in that body very soon. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. I'll talk to you guys next time.